This is News Across the Galaxy. We talk all things LA Galaxy. And today, I'm chilling with some sea gas food. Hey. Let's start nagging.
So one thing that I want to tell you guys is that
Put the microphone to your mouth, Brian.
when you keep on
Brian,
nagging-
nobody can hear you. Somebody help Brian.
when you keep on nagging, hold on, fool. When you keep on nagging, you're the first one to nag. Hey, Cerote.
Actually, give me 1 second, guys. I
Hey,
do apologize. This one's on me right now. The audio is not coming through. I just noticed on the Zoom call for some reason. Uh-oh, indeed. Would I say hi to everybody?
Well, hello, everybody.
All right, there we go. All right, we should be.
Hi, Governor.
There you go. The mic should be hot and ready to go. Almost as hot as Brian. Brian, you all right there, mate?
I'm all right.
Cool.
Yeah,
90 degrees weather, right? And Brian finds that as an excuse to start drinking cold ones.
Ya no le den, ya no le den.
stop
What?
the count.
Stop the
Merry
count.
Christmas.
Where's your
Alright,
mic?
here
Where's your
we go,
microphone
here
at,
we go.
Brian? You gotta have it on
To
you.
be honest, here we go.
Hold your microphone, Brian, to your mouth, please. Just
If it wasn't a dick.
while he does that, welcome to News Across the Galaxy. We'll talk all things LA Galaxy. I am your host Eddie. As always, I'm joined by, well, kind of by Bryant.
I'm right here.
There he
But
is.
Somebody wants to take me out.
His hopefully more sober brother Willis.
Hello, Governor.
There you
I know,
go.
Governor.
Edgar
Hello there, Governor.
and Tony.
What up, what up, what up?
Hey man.
Ah, you didn't say Governor.
I know. What the fuck? This motherfucker was telling us to fucking talk shit. But whatever. Let's go.
um,
Let's get on egging then.
Anyways.
Let's get it.
hey, missed you guys, bro. You
I
guys, the
kinda did
viewers,
not miss you.
everybody, like,
Yeah.
we legit,
Took a week off.
we legit haven't talked in a minute.
No, man, it's been a while.
Yeah, I mean, Edgar calls me every night at 2 a.m. I don't know why, but I'm asleep, so I don't answer. But besides that, yeah.
He used to call me on my cell phone.
Still does. So it's been a few things have happened since we last were on.
Few things.
One of the things is Grand Sir. We won't talk about it. Sir, whatever, however you pronounce it.
That's it.
He became official, right? So, but we talked about it as if it was official the last time we were on.
True.
So, yeah, I mean, it's exciting. Like we said, we're all just hopeful, but it's too early to love, right? So I guess we'll wait and see. That's where we ended at with him. Something like that, right?
It is not an accurate. It's not an accurate assessment. So one of the things that we have said throughout the social is the fact that we want to see these players play legitimately as starters, as people that have the ball in their feet. And since we've been here from the last time, I think we've seen what these players could do, or so we thought. Is that a correct assessment, Willis?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
It is. It is. Anyways.
Oh, so we're just doing fucking fuck Bryant Day. All right, cool. I'm down for.
What? No.
This is a Meg episode.
Just
Actually,
kidding,
so-
bro. I'm just kidding.
one news that was rumored and we weren't so sure how we felt about it, and it suddenly caught a lot of pace and became official pretty quickly. Victor Vasquez
Yes.
is now officially a LA Galaxy player. I'll hold my thoughts. I think Willis, I want you to go semi last or second to last as well. Edgar
Okay.
or Tony, whoever wants to go first. What are your
Alright.
thoughts on Vasquez?
Well, I'm gonna make it sweet and short. You know.
You agree with
Nice.
you agree with Willis? He hasn't even talked.
Yeah, dude. Fucking Victor Vasquez, dude. He literally has worked with Vanny, dude. He knows his system. He knows what he expects from him. So it's like, okay, he's going pretty much back to home, if anything, dude. He's gonna go play for somebody that he already knows. He knows what's expected from him, so he's gonna deliver exactly what he's already been doing with him. So it's just like I said, it's Vanny's pretty much a puzzle coming together, and Victor Vasquez was probably just one of the keys that he needed. And the guy is still he's mature. What is he, like 33, 34?
He's
he's-
37.
34 is young.
He's 34. Okay, he's 34, dude. He can still play, dude, and especially in the MLS, dude. Especially if you use him, what is he gonna be doing? Just delivering balls, if anything, and protecting. So you know,
So
Yeah.
one of the things that does worry me is the fact that he's an older player, right?
but wait, Brian. But look at our lineup. Look at the team that we played with recently, dude. We have nothing but youngsters right now. So
Hey,
I
dude,
think somebody with
but-
that
but-
caliber, somebody with that caliber and with that experience is gonna come like as a benefit to these youngsters, man. Because this is somebody that they're gonna be able to look up to. Not because he's a star or whatever, just because what he could produce, the way that he plays, his
Okay.
his IQ.
Let me break down what could happen within these weeks that you want to have that player that does give you the developmental element as a center attack mid. This man comes in from a school of thought that comes from the Vanny system that plays the ball to feet, right? What we want to do as Galaxy players, we want to project that same style that Vanny wants to put it into the system. Now, if we cannot get Victor Vasquez on top of the fucking frame that we want to fucking get into with being a player, associated player, then we're not. Dude, you know what? My bad. Go for it.
You know what I was gonna say too about Victor Vasquez. Look at when he got him. We just got him recently, so this wasn't somebody that Vanya wanted to get off the bat, dude. He wanted to look at the team. He wanted to see like what the hell's wrong with it or what he needs, and then make his assessment and pick his players. So I think this is somebody that he feels Galaxy needs, or else he wouldn't have gotten him.
Well, building on what he said, and sorry for the baby in the background, but the one thing that I thought about when I saw Vasquez was coming over was that Vanny wanted one of his guys that understands his system, understands the way he runs a club, that is also a player, so he can serve as kind of like a liaison between the coaching staff and the players. Because Galaxy already has veteran leadership. You think about Sasha Kalishtin in there. He was brought in last year because he has veteran leadership experience. You bring in Vasquez, so he's not going to serve the same role as Kalishtin because he already does that. However, he serves that role of like, this is my guy, and he can talk to my players and make them understand from my player's point of view what I'm trying to impart to them. And that should help make things easier for them to try to get the message across. Because when you go from one system last year, from the guys that are coming over, to Vanny bringing in a whole different system, it might be difficult for some of the players to understand what he's trying to say. But if you have a player and you have somebody who already worked under that system, he can help break down some of the ideas and some of the strategy that Vanny might be trying to impart on them. So, yeah, it makes good sense to have him in there. It's a good idea. So let's see how it works out for the rest of the season. maybe he's there more than just for leadership. He'll
You're, no,
contribute as
you're,
well.
you're right, dude. He probably he's like an assistant coach on the pitch for per se. You know what I mean?
Yep, that's exactly what I
So
was gonna say.
so yeah,
Exactly
dude,
how I
it
was gonna
makes
put it.
sense.
He's basically he's the coach on the field, basically,
Yeah,
because he
yeah,
knows exactly what Vanny wants and expects from his team,
right.
and he can portray that message to everybody on the field while on the field. So it's basically like Vanny being on the field, type of
That
thing, like
that
at
or
least
at,
his mind.
yeah, during the pitch or at practice, dude.
Yeah,
Literally.
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, how
And
often he's going to be on the pitch, isn't it? It's a good question
Yeah.
because
that's the thing, though. That's one of the things that's, I guess, worrisome, or I guess if you look at it that way, he hasn't played in almost a year, right? Or he's had limited minutes. How much gas does he have left in the tank? Is one of the questions that he's gonna have to answer this coming up season. He might end up being a bench player as a super sub, but I think that's a perfect role for him at this point in his career.
Yeah.
I don't know. To be honest, I felt that they were gonna get him, but now that we do have him, I don't know how to feel about it yet. I don't know how to feel about it yet because everything it's just unknown. His injuries. What about it? He gets injured again, and now we're one man down again, and that's an important piece because that's the piece that Benny uses to portray his message to his players. But what I did like about this signing was the contract. The contract was fucking beautiful. No DP signing, not a TAM player. He may use an international spot, but I'll take it. If he's not a TAM player, I'll take it. International spot, cool. Vasquez is a proven winner. He's a champion, and we definitely don't have any of those in our teams.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the reasons that I wanted Willis or myself to go last is because I knew one of us would mention the contract. It's very important. It's very key in this signing, right? There's been complaints about him. He being old and whatever, but it's a guy that knows the system. You guys have all said that. It sounds like an echo at this point, but it's the truth. And at 1 year non-DP, I mean, you're not losing anything, to be honest. I mean, look at the guys we had in contract the previous years for more than that, for longer than that. So, dude, Vasquez is a no-brainer, easy win.
Yep.
Yeah. Right. And
Easy.
But
No-brainer.
so they got him for 1 year. You're saying, right?
yeah, 1
Yeah,
year.
it was a 1 year
Oh,
deal.
that's perfect, dude. It's super perfect, bro. Like you said, he's gonna be assistant coach when they're training. Dude, he's gonna be like, all right, you fuckers do this. This is what he wants, etc., etc. You know?
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. He's just
Great signing.
He's he's just echoing whatever.
It's a good signing.
Yeah. And then again, there's the whole Efra argument. If you guys want to get into it, if he's gonna help
Oh,
him, if he's
man.
gonna, Efra's
You
ever
guys,
gonna
you
live
guys
up
are
to.
harsh on Ephraim, guys.
Oh,
Nah,
Then
man. Like,
then let's save it.
You guys are
I
harsh.
haven't looked at the the questions. There might be one there, so let's save it for that. Yeah.
Alright, cool.
So one thing maybe people might not be too excited about. Everyone got their kits. Edgar's actually currently wearing their community kits. I would
Nice.
say, super exciting. Leading up to the launch, everything sold out, but everyone got different jerseys, and at the end of the day, nobody got the quote unquote authentic because nobody's jersey is gonna match what the players are wearing on the field. Because the Galaxy suddenly decided to announce that they have another sponsor of their sleeve, 24 Herbalife Sport, whatever the hell it is. Basically, Herbalife.
24/7 Herbal
Yeah.
420 ish.
Yeah.
it's Herbalife's like
Hey,
like
man.
elite sports supplements.
Yeah.
I haven't made it a secret to people. I used to work for Herbalife, and I don't mean like selling stuff. I mean, I worked in their corporate department, and for like 6 weeks, I worked as a temp in the global compliance department, and that place is a mess. It's a mess. It's like a dog eat dog world in there in their corporate department. And I got
Damn.
to see like their entire headquarters and everything. I see where where they make their stuff. And to be completely honest, and you could quote me on this, about 90% of their stuff you can buy at a store, and it doesn't really do anything for you.
bro,
And
well,
but then
Damn.
the stuff that actually does that they make that's actually pretty cool is just the 24/7 stuff, which is like
Okay.
their crown jewel, I guess. It's like their elite sports stuff, and it costs more because of that. So, um, makes sense, I guess, but it doesn't make sense that we have, Herbalife on one side, Herbalife on the patch. I'd rather have like King Taco. Sorry, I'd rather have
King
King Taco
Taco.
or In and Out Burger or something like that. Yeah,
Well, I
or
mean,
like El
they already know
Tepeyac.
the sponsor. That's probably one of the main reasons they got the sponsor.
Man,
I mean,
fuck that Herbalife
familiar
24
territories.
shit, dude. You're right though. Why would I want to have Herbalife in two spots? Dude? You know what? I'm happy with my honey, with my MLS patch, and my Herbalife in the front. Fuck it.
Money talks, bro.
I like that.
Money
I like
talks.
that jersey.
It is. I'm surprised they didn't have the patch before the honey patch.
Right.
I'm
Didn't they
surprised
have the
they didn't have
24
that
patch
24
before last year? They
Yeah,
had it
that's
last
why.
year.
That's what I'm saying.
Well-
That's probably why they put it on again now, because they're like, oh shit, we forgot one of our patches.
Dude, they're just, you know what they're seeing? They're seeing all these people freaking buying all these shirts all of a sudden, like they're collecting everything. So they're like, look at these idiots. They'll just make another one, and you know they're gonna buy it.
Damn. And then the next week they're gonna come up with
They're
another one.
gonna-
Let's see
if
if
it's
idiots buy this
collectible,
one.
yeah, dude, shit.
Man, what
By the
about-
way, I just want to get it out there. I had an opportunity to speak to Chris Thomas. He spearheaded the marketing campaign for not just the community kit, but everything leading up to the release of the community kit. We had a really good conversation, and I'm putting together a feature that we're going to have on the website soon.
Oh,
But
nice.
the key message with the jerseys and all the videos and the vignettes was that it was all about the Galaxy community, and that means the entire county, the entire greater LA region, not just focusing on one region, but all the different people that come together to the stadium on a normal basis. And it was all topped off by that video, the Amor Eterno video, which he said was a story of 3 generations of Galaxy fans, pretty much, and how they maintained this love for the club over the years. And it's so yeah, I'm gonna put this together, and I'll let you guys know when it's ready. So it's really wonderful, eye-opening, good stuff, man. And he said that there might be other similar things coming out as the season progresses.
Oh, nice.
Sick.
Yeah,
Excited for that.
So look out for that article. I mean, if you guys haven't read any of Edgar's article, sorry, nagnews.tv. Dude is super talented. Not just saying that because he's on our show, but because he's done work for other people. He actually did work with Galaxy History. So Edgar's not a one-trick pony. Well, he's a no-trick pony. He's not good at any of it. But
He's not a pony.
yeah,
He's a man.
yeah, there you
The
go.
stallion, baby.
Yeah, he's a
Stallion.
he's a master
I
of
love
the
Nicaraguan stallion.
I love butter stuff.
Anyways, all right. So yeah, fuck 24, right? Everlife, whatever. So I guess rumors, speculations. This one goes out to one of our good podcast friends, Chris Tucker from the Riot Squadcast, who put these images out. He put them out before or mentioned them before. I took screenshots before they were taken down, but they've been reposted by these individuals. So I'll start with Augie Williams, which everyone was excited about. Augie put out an image of himself wearing the main kit, basically the home kit. If you guys aren't familiar with Galaxy 2, Augie played for Galaxy 2, and they also used a different kit without the stars, without the sash, just basically a plain white Adidas jersey. So it looks like Augie is headed to the first team. Something we've been asking for. I mean, I guess we've been asking for anything besides Zubac. At least I have. So Augie surprised, Augie excited, Augie. How do you guys feel about Augie?
I'm just sad because we're not going to see the Lord Zubac tattoo on you anytime soon, bro.
Oh, they
That's
paid
all.
for it. It'll go on my leg.
I mean, damn, you don't understand. This is something I was really looking forward to, like a COVID vaccine.
Yeah, I mean, Augie Williams, much better option than Zubac. What's not to like about it? He's a homegrown player, coming from the academy, and it kind of shows the progression that our academy is having, where these youngsters are actually developing into MLS caliber players. So I mean, it's something to look after. We'll see how Augie does. I don't know. Is it official though that he signed already?
No, it's just he posted pictures on his account with the actual Galaxy kit,
Yeah.
like in a photo shoot. Not. On
Yeah,
the field.
I seen it, but I just wanted to see if there was like any news
I
on,
think
on him actually signing.
Yeah, but it's like quoted. His caption was like, "Are you ready?" or something like that.
Dude,
kinda like-
it's
Are you ready?
it's been known like through Zubac, it's been known that freaking the division, the higher division, is very different from the second division. You know what I mean? It's very
Yeah.
very big different. So it's like unless I see you in the first division in MLS playing, I won't fucking judge you, man, because I need to see you in the big leagues, dude. It's a bigger step up, and if you can't hack
Oh, yeah,
it,
definitely.
because honestly, dude. I was comparing Zubac with the yesterday's game. Do you know how they had different forwards playing or whatever?
Yeah.
Zubac's trashed, bro. Like honestly, he sucks. But honestly,
Pobrecito, déjenlo ya, man.
but honestly, if he plays for the MLS for the higher, for the first team, like power to him. But I want to see if he could actually step up and show up.
Yeah, but for
That's
me,
like the real test.
But for me, it's the eye test, right? Willis can attest to this. I know.
Yeah.
Edgar came on probably later. Before Zubac even signed with the main roster, the main team, I heard the hype. I looked at him. I saw his highlights, and I told Willis, I'm like, dude, this kid ain't got it.
Right. Yeah, you say this was trash.
Yeah, it's like he ain't got it. Like I don't see it. What is it? Size? I don't know. I don't see it. He plays at the pace that USL plays at, and
yeah,
and I get it. The Galaxy 2 is a bunch of 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds. I get it, but those kids, at least they have the excuse that they're kids. They have tactical skills. They have the vision, but the kid didn't have it. And the difference with me and Augie is he has potential. He shows flashes of maybe. Am I going to sit here and tell you that, yeah, he's going to be a stud or whatever? No. But I'll tell you, he's already above of Zubac just from the couple minutes I said. Willis, what did you text us? What did you text us earlier today?
Yeah. Fucking Zubac lost his job in 20 minutes, bro. He lost his job in 20 minutes, basically. From what I've seen, Zubac's going back to G2s, bro. If they allow him to.
I mean, it wouldn't make sense, right? With what they're doing.
Yeah.
Dude, unless for some freaking strange coincidence or miracle, dude, fucking Zubac ends up being like the Tom Brady and shit. Soccer somehow.
Nah.
Oh, Brady.
Everybody's like looking at him.
I don't think that happens in soccer, bro.
that would be some miracle that was to happen, dude. But yeah, Zubac, he's not it, man. He could play the lower divisions. He could probably play like I don't know. Yeah, I don't even see him playing anywhere, dude. Honestly, dude, he could just stick to the.
You know what's funny,
division.
dude? It's like Zubac loses his position, loses his job on his day off, man. Friday status, dude.
Not even day, minutes off. Like what is
right? Oh my god,
dude is still shaking hands along the bench, and he lost his job. Like, oh shit!
Oh, dude. I said it before. I'll say it again. There's only one Zubac in LA that has the chance to win a championship this year, and he plays for the Clippers, man.
Eso todo my. Look at Eddie.
Ow. Anyways.
Let's talk about Jonathan Bond.
Oh, we'll get there. We're definitely gonna get there. That's, we'll get to that game because it's gonna be the saddest breakdown ever. So yeah, and I'll get to why. Another player that did similar things posted pictures. I can't confirm or remember that if it was him or somebody that put it out. Pictures of Cuevas, Mauricio Cuevas too, putting out pictures in the kit, right? And I go back to Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker was really excited about this guy, Mauricio Cuevas. And said he should have been.
Crush, bro.
And yeah, and by all means that's fine because I test too. The only thing I've seen is highlights of him. The kid can dribble. The kid can push. The kid looks like he knows what he's doing, right? And and when we talk about these guys and we call them kids, it's because they are fucking kids. And the ceiling is 18? The ceiling is high for these guys, dude. And with the little that I've seen, I think we should be excited about a guy like this. And that we're not talking about him coming right off G2 and being the guy, but I mean Julian, kind of did that too, although he skipped a line and got a contract right away. But yeah, man, Cuevas, little thing I seen him from him. Better than Felcher. Tell you that much.
Oh Lord, everybody's better than Felcher, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody's better than Felcher and people. So the thing is, this looks to be it's gonna be a trend. It's that our academy is starting to build these MLS players, dude. Like I see Julian, I see this kid Cuevas, I see Augie Williams, I see these
Efra.
players. I see Efra, though. I see Efra doing the same. Well, I know you guys don't, but I do. I still think he still has time, dude. He's 18 years old. If he was like 21, 22, like Zubac, it'd be different. But he's still 18. There's a whole 4 years of learning that he still has.
I haven't looked.
And now you got Victor Vasquez to show him the ropes before in his position, which he did not have last year.
I man up, little bitch. Boom.
No, you know what?
Rock 'em and shit.
Let's save the Efra talk because I haven't looked ahead of the questions. I'll be honest. And if it's not there, we'll circle back to Efra.
All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, other than that, I think this is a trend, dude. This is a trend, and I'm liking it because this is gonna show the league and expose what the league can actually do and produce.
You know what I
actual
would
young
really
talent
like?
for the world.
I would really like for us to get our academy on the same level as FC Dallas and New York, because look at how many players are coming out of their academies that are heading overseas or at least getting international attention. It's amazing. I mean, the FC Dallas is like a freaking factory. They're pumping
For
out
real.
players. Reggie Cannon,
Every
Paxton
year.
Pomacall.
Yeah.
Weston
There's only
McKennie.
two that could pop up my head. Yeah, Weston McKennie. Yeah, I mean, god damn, it's amazing.
Reynolds.
You don't hear that. You don't hear that too much from the Galaxy. I mean, there's Araujo, but I mean, and Efra.
Giannis. I
I
mean,
mean,
all these players that left for free.
Mendes, yeah, those
But
are,
not like Dallas. I mean, look, they got
Yeah, not
guys
like
playing
Dallas,
for
you're
elite
right.
teams in Europe, man.
yeah, that's true. Mendes and them are, but that's besides the point. No, but yeah, it's a trend, and hopefully the trend continues, but successfully.
Yeah.
Right? You know, we have Alex Alcala. Sorry, I don't want to mispronounce his name. 15-year-old, prodigy. That
Mhm.
City already has interest in him, but can't sign because he's not 18. So, we'll see. All right, guys.
We'll see what happens.
Before we get to that preseason game, I don't really want to talk about the Olympic squad because
You mean the Olympic squad?
wow, Olympic
Wah,
squad.
wah.
I don't think it went.
Fucking whack.
Yeah, I don't think it went really well for our boy out there. So let's talk about the boy. That it went.
Oh, they love the boy.
Yup.
Do they don't?
Yeah, but
I mean, I kind of like them.
dude, dude playing
Oh.
that same spot he's been playing for Berhalter, and put away two very similar chances. I watched it
Yep.
on Unimas, I think it was, and they pretty much called him player of the game, and I don't disagree. I mean, the guy.
See what happens when you put them in a good position where surrounded by players that are doing what they're doing at the top of their game.
Dude, yeah, exactly. I mean, then again, he's playing for the United States, dude. It's like the best of the best,
He's a
supposedly.
beast for the national team.
You know what's,
He's always been a beast for the national team.
True.
you know
I
what's
mean,
funny?
we know what he's capable of, man, but he
But
just hasn't shown it
You know,
here with us.
you know
and
what's
I think
funny
it's
though?
not his fault.
You know what's funny though? Like I was about to finish off by saying those players make him look better around him, right? I don't hate the boy, but I don't love the boy, right?
That's exactly what I say.
That's not a bad thing, though.
and I still say sell high. Look who he's surrounded by.
Damn.
Look who he's
Still
surrounded
trying
by.
to sell him?
He's the best trade asset that the Galaxy have.
Okay.
Another-
Well, that's,
You get him
Another-
and you
another-
get Becky G.
Another MLS team will sell the house for him.
okay, but
Bet the house.
what would you
sorry.
want back? What are you trying to get back then?
Everything.
If we do.
I want a star player from an MLS team. I want their top allocation spot, TAM money, everything just for him, because he's
What the fuck?
Yeah,
You crazy,
Yeah.
Eddie? Nobody's gonna give that
bet,
shit.
bet they will.
Maybe, bro.
Bet they
Maybe. He still has to show up a little bit more, dude. Right now is like the beginning of it, dog. He
It's
still
just
got to
that
show up more.
I think it hasn't really been 100% his fault either. I mean, the coaches that he's had has not put him in a position to thrive. So I think that's part of the problem why we see that in the US he's a beast, and when he comes back to the LA Galaxy, he's a different person. It's just the coaching change. It's not helping him.
Nah, I don't think it's the coaches. It's the fucking players, bro.
Nah, well,
he's
tell me
technically with
when
the
has he played
United.
that same position for us? When has he played that position for us? He has not been
But
playing that position for us.
but
That same
aside from
position
the
he plays in the
aside from
US.
the position, dude, it's the players, man. He's technically playing with the best 11 players the United States has to offer. Compare that to the freaking Galaxy, bro. It's a difference.
The only 11 they can put together.
You know,
Ah, come
there's
on,
a
bro. We have
difference there,
Felcher.
man. Yeah. But I just think it has to do with the players, man.
So no, nobody.
He's surrounded a bunch with amongst a bunch of fucking dope players where he doesn't really have to cover anybody's asses, dude.
Yeah.
And with that Galaxy, he has to be more of a leader. He has to be the one stepping up, and when he has that weight on his shoulders, he doesn't step up.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
So let me phrase it like this too. He's 28. 28, and you go into the season talking about who should be the Galaxy captain. In the last episodes, nobody ever said legit. Right? You would think a guy that's been here that long, you know, a guy that's been here this long, that at that age is about captain time. You know, it's
Yeah, right. He's been here the longest. Him and Saris, right?
yeah.
He's not leadership material. It's not like he's also like gone out of his way to establish himself as a club leader.
So let me ask you, Edgar, you think there's more value in selling him or moving him?
I think he
compared
needs,
to
he
what
needs
he
a
brings
good
us
solid season under. I mean, he had a good season last year. A good rebounding season coming off.
Don't beat around the bush. No. I'm asking you a question. Do you think he has more value staying, or we could get more value trading him and getting something back, a lot back? Well, it's money, player.
No, but the thing is, who's going to give that much for him though? Somebody has to be really
That's
desperate.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like nobody's gonna give that for legit.
Small market team that needs the
Somebody
attention.
like what, like Nashville?
Who has the?
I mean, they're building.
think so.
They're building a really
just don't see
good
it.
team.
all right,
over there.
who has
I
the
don't see it
number? Who
happening.
has the number one allocation? So whatever. Let's say
Austin.
Austin?
Austin. Let's just fuck around and say Austin, right? We trade him to Austin. They give us the number one allocation, which means Jovinko. Let's say they give us Dax McCarthy. I'm just throwing them out there, and TAM money. Do you do that deal?
Is Dax McCarthy an upgrade over?
Do you take Dax?
Over legit?
You take Dax. The allocation, the first allocation spot gives you Jovinko
And TAM money?
and TAM money. You take that deal?
Of course you take the deal, but nobody's gonna be stupid.
I'm just saying. I'm just
badass.
saying. I think that deal is there for some team. I'm just saying Austin has number one right now.
I don't
so.
know, man. I don't see. Well, I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe there's some stupid people who would offer that much. But
Somebody
I
get
don't know.
Austin
I
on the
just
phone.
When is the World Cup?
Get Austin.
Get Matthew
All right,
McConaughey on the phone.
Hey.
Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say. McConaughey, what are you doing?
You know one thing I love about being a soccer fan?
All right.
All right.
Them Austin girls. We're not going in that direction. Come
You
on,
know what?
back it up.
When is the World Cup again?
2022, man.
Next year.
Okay,
Winter.
dude. So
22.
so he has to show up, and we have to make it to World Cup. He has to show up, and that is when he's gonna showcase himself. If he could showcase himself, I don't see why we could get a good deal or some good money off of him.
That's
I mean, if he does though,
That's
what
the
is his
only
yeah,
way.
it's benefit for us too. Yeah.
That's the only way that's gonna happen. Other than that, they love the boys here to stay, and I'm sorry to say that, man.
Nah.
well, they like the boy, so
Yeah,
fuck it.
I
I'm
thi-
down.
I'd
I
like
keep
to
him.
see the boy in this current U.S. system against clubs like England, and Spain, and Argentina, and Brazil, and then see how he does against those teams. Because, I mean, Northern Ireland, I mean, they're no world beaters, man. When was the last time they made the World Cup or did anything in the Euros?
I think it
I
was
didn't-
last-
I didn't even know Ireland had a North.
Yes, no, it's a whole political thing. It's a whole political,
is.
religious
It's a-
thing.
it's a religious
very
thing.
bloody and messy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just curious to know because, I mean, a better barometer I think is going to be that game against Switzerland. It's coming up, right? It's the next friendly.
Yeah.
They're playing Switzerland. So
Is it
because
Switzerland?
Switzerland, they're one of those teams that's every cycle they're in the World Cup. They're always in the World Cup. And although they don't crack the elite, they're one of those like teams that are like right there near the top, not quite at the top, but they're a good litmus test. So we'll see how it goes. The thing with Leggett though is he has to stay healthy. If he's healthy, and I guess he has a good mindset, good head and shoulders, he can do a lot. But hopefully Vanny sees that and they do something with him where they fit him into the system, but you're not going to build a team around him, right?
Nope.
No,
That's for
no
sure.
way.
He's not going to be your point of attack either, right? He's not going to spearhead the team. So where does he fit in? It's curious to know.
I mean, I'm assuming Vanny is going to put him in the same position that Berhalter is putting him in right now. I'm assuming he's going to play similar to that.
Yeah, but
I think so,
he
too.
doesn't have the same guys around him. That's the argument, and it was. I guess it's just wait and see because he didn't
Yeah,
have,
that's true.
I mean,
That's
it's
true.
fascinating how well he does with the national team. To me, it's like, yeah, he scores, but he just happens to be in the right place at the right time, which lets you know that he has found a way to make himself useful in this team because he's able to, get away from defenders, and because other players are attracting the attention and just be there when it counts. Um, so that's something that's good, right? Being able to position yourself well to do something, but he also does generate plays. He creates, and I don't know if he's been able to do it with the Galaxy. Last year was such a weird year, such a mess. So let's see how he does because we didn't get to see him this time around, right?
This is true.
True.
You know who we did get to see? We finally got to see some Galaxy action.
Yeah.
Well, somewhat.
Or some of it.
So, y'all ready for the?
fucking Spectrum, bro.
Thank you,
Hey,
Chewy.
I have Spectrum, man.
Chewy.
I ain't saying
Thank
nothing.
you, Chewy.
Rich Galaxy fan.
Yeah, whatever. So this is the worst breakdown you're ever gonna see because we're gonna piece this game together the best we can. So, so before we get to the
I didn't see
actual
the goal,
game,
bro. I didn't get to
So
see
what
the
I
goal.
heard was
Yeah. So
I saw the goal.
What I
So-
heard.
So I live in the city of Southgate. Whoever lives in the city of Southgate, you know what we went through. Literally, it was the last commercial. Coming back from the last commercial before the game, the internet and cable service goes out for Spectrum in Southgate.
Why?
Apparently, some guy crashed into a pole or something.
Damn,
Oh,
some guy with
fucking
LAFC stickers on
guy,
his
Yeah,
car.
bro.
yeah. So we didn't get it. We didn't get it back till this morning.
Damn.
Yeah. So
Now you know what it was like to me for.
Did you watch the replay?
not
Now you know
yet.
what it was like for me to be growing up in the '80s, man.
All right. Well, you missed it. You missed it.
If you missed it, you missed it.
So yeah, so I saw bits and pieces. I saw some of the second half, but I'm gonna go ahead and start with the lineup real quick. So yesterday the Galaxy played against the New England Revolution at the DHSP. They started with Jonathan Bond in goal, and I'm just gonna read off the names because I'm not exactly sure how this formation went. So they started with Neil, Steris, Depew, Villafana, Kleshtin, Saldana, Zubak, Perez, Dunbar, and Chicharito, which I might add, wearing the captain's band.
Nice.
This is not our starting 11 at all. They're not
Definitely
here.
not.
A lot are missing for multiple reasons. But anybody see the first half?
Saw bits and pieces of it. I was with my son. He was sitting there watching it. He was enthralled.
So I'm gonna give you the floor. Give us the best you can from what you saw.
I mean, it's a preseason game. Pretty much everybody's trying to figure out what they're going to be doing on the field. It was interesting because New England's coming in as pretty much an unknown after having a good run last year. But I thought the Galaxy looked a little shaky at the beginning. They finally found their feet, but one thing that really looked really good, and I think everybody noticed that right away, was that Chicha looked a lot more involved. He was not only staying up front and trying to create space for himself and trying to be in the right spot for rebounds or just trying to create space for himself in general, but he was also running back and helping out in the midfield and even on defense. So that was my first impression. I was being distracted by the baby, so I was just going back and forth. But that's what I saw. What do you guys think?
Well, as for me, dude, I saw like the last 10 minutes of the first half, or not even like 10 minutes, probably like 5 minutes of the first half, and then I started watching everything after that. Thanks to good old Chewy for hooking it up,
Chuyazo.
Hell yeah.
coming
So
through,
you
man.
also hooked me up, bro.
He somehow put that shit on Facebook Live, and we all got to see it, man. So props to him. But yeah, dude, honestly, like, I mean, from what I saw, dude, it looked good, dude. I mean, that was a dope goal too. It was obviously something that I think they've obviously been practicing. because it's a set play. Obviously, Chicharito, he didn't try to score when he headed it. He literally tried to header it, to pass it to somebody else running in, and that's exactly what happened, and it worked. Uh, but from what I saw, like once they did the subs and they took out Chicharito and everybody was taking like it was just a bunch of whole different subs, dude. Like I think Vanny just put players in situations to see if they could like hold the pressure, because there was a lot of times
Wish
where
they
I was
didn't.
yeah, they couldn't do. There was a lot of
That
times,
shit was
honestly, like
horrible.
they were just on their freaking, on their toes, dude. They were on their ankles the whole time, dude, because they were getting pressed, and they couldn't have no way out. Even the goalie, dude, I think he was doing a bunch of unnecessary saves at one point. Like they were just shooting at him, and he was just saving them. It was nothing huge, spectacular, but they were dope
Yeah,
saves nonetheless. And
yeah,
but yeah, dude, and a lot of times he had nowhere to play out. He would just kick it out and then just restart it again. And it was kind of lame at some points. But overall, I think the team did pretty good, man. Uh,
for
you
a
know, we
preseason game, yeah.
yeah, we still have a lot of missing players that are not there due to international duty. So there's a lot of
Duty.
things missing, but
Duty.
there's a lot of things missing, but from what I saw, I think the structure is there, dude. I love the way at the defensive line. Every time I saw the defensive line, they were
Yeah.
literally lined up like everybody was like structured good, dude, and that's what I liked so far. But it's still too soon to tell. I mean, I want to see the full lineup, the starters, and we'll go from there.
I mean, it's gonna be. I'm assuming things are gonna get better when Derek Williams finally gets in there. Once he's done playing some basketball, gets in there. Look at Eddie. But no, I'm really curious to see the defense come together because there was so much focus on building from the back. Obviously, Jonathan Bond was amazing. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna speak about him specifically, but holy crap, the dude was standing on his head practically, making a lot of incredible saves.
I got a way to speak about him, and we will. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I tweet when I was watching, I tweeted that he made too many. I felt like he made too many unnecessary saves, and what I mean is that uh, the defense was just letting a lot of things
Yeah,
filter through that he had to make spectacular saves.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much of that is his own personal skill and acumen, or how much of that is also what he's been learning from Gato Hartman, who is the new goalkeeping coach. And Gato was known for making really good stops in his prime. So already our goalkeepers are looking good. Clinty got some playing time in the second half as well. He didn't shine like Bond did, but the fact that he's back, he's healthy, he's already getting better from the concussion that he had suffered that we had heard about. So that's good. That's a good thing. But yeah, I want to see how good that backline is going to be once the defense is already set in stone and all those lessons from Kalicman and from Vanny are really settling in place. Every time the defense was messing up, during this game, I was thinking to myself, like, I wonder how if ththose kids can hear Kalicman screaming at them at the top of his lungs, every time they mess up, in their heads.
Oh, you
Like,
can actually hear them yelling out, right? You can hear them yelling out because the stadium is empty, so you can actually hear the coaches yelling out, like, "No, no, no, easy!" I heard one of them, "No, easy, Neil, easy," because he was gonna go for a ball. He was
yeah,
gonna put himself in a bad situation. He's like, "No, easy, easy," and he stopped. So I mean, I think the coaches are doing their job defensively, and they're teaching the kids and the two center backs how you're supposed to defend, like as a group, not just individually.
yeah, they better
And
get those
it's starting to
screams
come
in
together.
now
I mean, that
because
still needs work, though. Don't get me wrong. That the defense still needs work because there was a lot of, like you said, a lot of unnecessary saves that Bond had to make.
but
But
here's the thing: we got to, I was watching this, right, and I kept reminding myself, like, every so often, wait, this is just a preseason game, not just a preseason game. It's
mhm.
like the first televised preseason game, so of course, we want to see immediate results because we've been hearing so much about Vanny coming over and like how everything's coming together, and this is our first chance, and I guess we're very eager to see immediate returns, but it's not going to be that way. We got to remember that what happened last season with the club. So they're turning around, and a lot of times change doesn't come overnight. But just from this one little thing, I mean, it might be unsatisfying, but it's still good. It's a win. It's a clean sheet against Bruce Arena, who always puts together good teams. So
Yeah, yeah, I'll take it.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'll take it.
it's a good test. I guess that's like the silver lining, right? Like you beat a Bruce Arena team, which is usually built to gut out wins. So
And no
you
Lord
beat him in his
Zubak
own
anywhere to
game
be seen.
with a lot of
Fucking
players missing.
Zubac.
Yeah, it's hard for me to touch on the game because I only got to see some of the second half, but I did hear, I heard, uh, and I got to see a couple of the Bond saves, but not even saves, but like there was a couple of bad giveaways that I remember on the wing where he came out and made himself big, and that was even impressive. It's not even necessarily the saves, the way he comes out and just forces forwards and the attacking player to make ridiculous shots that go over the bar because
He's tall, dude.
it's crazy. It's crazy to have that feeling of having a decent keeper. We've suffered from so
you're
What is
absolutely-
this? What is this feeling?
No, you're absolutely correct. There were a couple instances where a player from New England got through, and I was thinking, oh, here it comes. Here comes the goal. And then Bond would do something, and I was like, oh,
Or
well,
they
that's
miss.
different.
there's another guy.
Wait, he can do that?
That's unique.
Is this
You get the
allowed? He
sense of
can block
security.
it?
So
I
But
mean,
honest-
I will say that he was definitely, when I noticed that he was by far better than the goalie we had before,
who?
was the way he communicated with his defense. I think that for me is what I was like, damn, he's already better than fucking Bingham.
Who?
Because he's out there commanding the defensive line, and he's telling them to either go back or go forward, and he's yelling at them, so he's communicating what he's seeing out there on the field as well, and I think that helped out the defense too. So, I mean, I seen that aside from him making a couple of mistakes with his feet, I think he made a mistake where they almost scored too.
Yeah.
I think
No,
that's
no.
my only
But no,
only
but
problem
no,
with him, and where Klinsmann I think
Watch
is a little better than him at that.
Watch
But
no watch that particular one again. That's actually one that stood out to me because I was reading on Twitter when I couldn't watch about Bond, so I can try to watch him closely. If you look
Yeah.
at that particular play you're talking about, Depew puts him in an awkward situation, so you can even put it on.
no,
that.
but he could have just booted that shit, dude. He gave it right in the middle. He fucked up. He said it right after that happened. He fucking pointed to himself. But yeah, my bad.
There's another thing I noticed too, especially in the second half. I don't know if it was tired legs or just bad communication, but Galaxy defense was giving up opportunities to Gustavo Bo from New
yeah.
England. And let me tell you something. In season, Bo does
He's
not
putting those
forgive
away.
you. He doesn't
Yeah.
forgive you. And there were a couple shots that he took that should have gone in. And
Yeah,
you get this
I
guy
agree.
like in June, July, those are goals.
Nah,
Yeah.
bro.
But he just happened to just miss, or he could tell he's in the preseason. But damn, I
Nah,
was thinking to
what-
myself, this is gonna be a goal, and then he missed, and I was like, oh, thank goodness this is preseason.
True.
So you were saying, Tony? Sorry.
Oh nah, dude. He honestly, like, I'm a defensive player, so honest. If I was a defensive player for that Galaxy playing this yesterday, I would have been tired as fuck because they were fucking running like crazy. It was a defensive game, dude. It was honestly a defensive game. I bet you the forwards didn't even do shit. They were probably fucking still had legs for days after the fucking game. You know what I mean? Because they weren't really doing anything. It was literally just running back. The defense was running back. And then, like you said, dude, there was a lot of points where the defense, even you could just tell they were like, "Fuck this! I'll let him shoot and see what happens." And that guy would just miss, or he would do whatever the fuck. But honestly, they were tired legs, dude. They were tired legs. But that
That's what
won't
it is like
happen.
to me.
But it won't happen in regular season because it's not going to be that set of players put together. You know what I mean? It's going to be more structured. It's going to be better. It's going to be actually, an actual team. This was more of a scatter, dude. This was like a fucking, like, it was just a bunch of fucking, let me see what you could do type of shit,
Yeah, true. And one thing I wanted to mention, who's that kid in the middle of the field?
Oh, he sucked. He was pissing me off.
Dude, that shit was horrible.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I don't know who it was either, dude, but he
Was
was
it the Mota? Was it the
he
Mota?
was fucking up a lot, dude. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, that kid was fucking up a lot, dude, and the lights
Yeah.
were too bright for him. I think it's all right though. He'll get another chance, but
You know what? I think he
The crowd
that
was
was
too
that was
loud.
one of the
it seems like to me like he was just trying too hard, trying too much. And every
yeah.
time
I
he
think
was
so.
like just fucking up because he was overthinking it,
Yeah,
But
and like missing simple passes too. So
yeah, seriously, but
maybe he'll get another chance. But yeah, just wanted to mention that.
yeah, you're right.
Um, sorry. Anything else about the game before we keep
Oh,
going?
and
Because again,
Chicha, bro. I mean, Chicha looked
Chicha looked
fucking
good, man.
Yeah, dude. He has
Yeah,
his
actually
fucking.
did.
He
I
looked
saw
like
Chicha.
he could run
looked
and
good.
shit. So
If,
Jake.
if we see that same type of hustle from him the entire season, he's definitely. I mean, I don't care how many goals he puts up. I mean, obviously, want him to score goals, but just the fact that he's so involved, not just in the final third, but in the attacking half, and even
Yeah,
coming back to help a little. If we see that the entire season, he stays healthy. It's going to look really good for us. It's going to take a lot of pressure off the midfield because a lot of times, they're having to throw back and help out on defense. Defense does their job. Chicha's coming down to help. It's going to spark a lot of attack and make things a lot easier for us in the final third. The fact that he was moving around a lot, he wasn't static. Like a lot of times last season, he was just standing there waiting for service, and
Yeah.
maybe he was moving around a little, but nobody was really giving him the ball. But what did they tell you? Not just in soccer, but in basketball, or even in football, American football, it's if you're not getting the ball, move. If you're not, if move around, do something, create some space for yourself, get in a position where you're going to be noticed, or at least in a situation where you can catch a rebound. And you can see that it's coming together for him. All that working out, it's obviously it's gonna come out in some way.
dude,
So
he
the
looked
fact that
he
he's more
looked way
athletic,
skinnier than he
fantastic.
did last year. Way skinnier.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He gets Tony thumbs up, right? There you go.
He's a United fan. What does he know?
Oh man, dude, I purposely bought a Chicha jersey, dude, because I love that guy.
All right,
That's
guys.
what's up.
We're in preseason mode, but we're gonna do this anyways.
Preseason
You
vibes.
guys
baby.
ready?
Uh-oh.
It's award time.
Well, what?
The first ones of 2021.
This is my first award giving.
Oh,
Givers.
it is.
Stevens?
No, you've been here before.
No, he actually hasn't. Not the
I haven't.
awards,
I don't
no.
think I have.
Willis joined us in the midweek program, and he only became part of the show after or this preseason.
Yeah, I think this is my first awards.
All right, cool. So you know
Let's not
which
waste them.
do you know which awards we give, right?
No, go ahead.
There's the Brian.
You guys go
Lobos
first.
Award.
I'll go second.
No. Here, so there's the Geo Award.
Geo award.
You
Oh
know,
yeah.
The game
The
is
game
off.
is off.
Yeah. Next standing.
Next standing. Okay.
Honorable mention. You don't have to go
Cool.
first, but pick which one first.
Hey, weren't we going to rename the honorable mention?
What was it?
Oh,
Oh,
like the
so-
heart.
so
that a
the
heart?
guy
Stuart
has
Hartman, right?
the guy has Heartman Award. That's
The guy
like-
has Heartman award. All
Yeah,
right, cool.
that's our AKA honorable mention. I have to work on that. You put me in the spot like that.
I don't know what. Maybe like Heartman award.
Yeah.
Heartman.
Anyways,
Nah, that's
Uh,
whatever.
Go ahead, Wiz. You pick the first
It's
one.
preseason. Let's just keep it how it was before.
All right, but which one do you want to do first? You pick the award first. Well, you don't have to go first, though.
This is a Geo award. I don't want to go first, but this is a Geo award.
All right. Anybody want to take that?
I'll take it. I'll give the Geo award to that kid we were just talking about that was playing in the middle.
The
Yeah,
guy
who
with
the hell
no
was that?
name.
The guy without the name.
Dude, the man with no name.
Fucking
No name.
kid, bro. He looked like a kid, dude. I don't know his name, dude. I wish I had the list of all the subs and shit. But yeah, dude, he gets my fucking Geo award. Yeah, he needs to step up or step down because that was no bueno.
All right. I guess I'll go next. I can't give it to Spectrum, which they definitely deserve it. The
You
little
gotta
that I was
pass this
able to
football.
see, and because reasons I mentioned to Willis and other ones is the Depew. That's the guy that has to step up, that should be stepping up. And I saw a lot of shakiness from just the little I was able to see. I don't imagine the way the rest of the game went. Edgar mentions, stepping up with Bo and stuff. Maybe it was even him, but I remember like him giving the ball away and Steris actually coming up with the tackle. When Steris has to save you, you're not having a good day.
You know it's bad.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stick with Depew for those reasons.
All right. Go for it, Edgar. I'll go last.
I'm trying to remember the name of the kid that Tony was talking about because that's an obvious one. I'm trying to think of anybody else, but Not really. I can't really think of anybody, but yeah, let's give it to a damn kid, man. Because
That's how bad it is.
we need
Nobody
a
wants to
scapegoat,
remember your
damn it.
name.
No, we need a
No, no
scapegoat,
name.
damn it. It's a no-name kid there. Uh, I mean, it's a preseason game. It doesn't really matter in
Yeah.
in the long term. But you want to win, right? You don't get on the field and say, "Oh, we're just gonna practice with these guys," and then you get shelled 7-0, whatever. No, you want to win. So, if you work hard to to get that W, and then somebody comes in and like Willis said, the lights are too bright, the crowd was too loud, and he gets
That
lost
one
out there.
person there.
Then no. Maybe it was his first time in a situation like this, but you expect that you expect better from a professional player.
True. True. My award is actually gonna go to Steris. Just because I mean we know that he's not the best defender, but we at least know what we expect from him. And I think towards the end of the second half, he was just lagging, and I feel like it had to do with his tired legs. But for that same reason, that's why I'm giving him the Geo award because he should be in shape.
Yeah, and he's
No,
young
man.
enough.
No, trust
Yeah,
me, bro.
so-
The way that they were playing, like if I was in that pitch, dude, I would have like faked an injury just so coach could sub me, dude. Because I would have been tired.
Yeah, I know, but that's the thing. That's
Like,
it
damn,
is
fool,
preseason,
fucking-
like Edgar said. Yeah,
like
it's
forwards,
preseason,
medals,
but
do something, dude. Fuck this, you know.
because there was a lot of he was letting go of a lot of stuff, dude, and even in the commentary, Joe Totino had mentioned, or Kobe had mentioned, and he said like, Steris really made a bad mistake there. He should have gone for the player instead of just waiting it out, and they almost scored off of that shot. So I'm gonna give it to Steris
For sure.
just because I don't want to pick on the kid. I don't want to pick on the no-name kid.
Who was that kid?
Don't know.
We'll never know.
All right, so what's the next
All right,
award?
Willis,
What are we doing?
You're on the spot now. Willis, you're picking the order.
Oh, pick the next one. Okay. Let's do the next standing.
That's easy, right? Sweep.
Yeah.
Next
I think so.
standing?
I guess we can.
Nah.
Well, I guess we can bond on this one, right?
Nah.
Yeah, maybe.
Nah. I'm,
All right. Let's take the obvious away. You guys want to do that?
yeah.
All right, cool. Go. Besides Bond is, he had his own game. He gets his own award later. If he stays here years later, we'll name it after him. Once he comes on the show, we'll name it after him. But
All right.
Heard that, Bond? Just
I
shoot
guess
through.
next standing, I'll give it to Chicha, and because
like it.
he's been talking a lot. He's been very visible on social media about everything that he's been doing in the off season, trying to find his focus, working himself out. These really funny photos that he takes and videos that he puts out. But in the end, you see him on the field, and you could see that all that work is coming to fruition. So the fact that he also got a really nifty assist.
Yeah.
That's a nice assist because he took a shot, and sacrificed himself so he can get the ball to the kid in open space, and that kid, amazing goal, nice palomita there. But I give it to Chicha, and hopefully we can keep doing this on a weekly basis where we're like, next signing is Chicha this weekend.
I would love that.
We erase the ugly memories of 2020.
Instead of giving him the Chicha
Yeah,
award, we give him the next one.
I'm gonna agree with Edgar, dude. I'm gonna give the next standing award to Chicha too, because he did the assist, man. Like he could have easily tried to get greedy and try to gone for the goal, but now he did what he had to do, which was pass it to the running man in the second pole, and we scored. So yeah, I'll give it to him.
Yeah, he made the better decision, I guess you'd say.
That caused the goal.
I think it's just going to be a double sweep because if it's not Bond, it has got to be Chicha. It's got to be Chicha
Yeah.
because
What about the kid that
the
scored the goal?
assist.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
my
I mean-
honorable mention, bro.
Well, it's going to be triple sweep.
That'd be a
Jonathan
triple.
Perez.
Yeah, it has to be Chicha, man, because of everything that happened last year, and we didn't know what it was gonna look like this year for him coming in, and him just showing up in shape already. For me, makes it a plus. It just miles better than what he was last year. So, and then the plus is that him being in shape, he's able to contribute to not just the offensive side but the defensive side. So, and that's what he was doing this game. So, Chicha gets my next standing if it's not Bond.
Damn. So it's my turn, right? Chicha. Easy, right? No, yeah, it's just that. It's like, talk the talk, walk the walk, saying who can.
Yep.
And he's trying to do it. He's trying to show it. And I mean, how can you how can you argue against the game he had?
Bro,
Right?
he's ready to go. He's ready to go.
Yeah.
You can tell he wants to get shit started, man.
You know what? It makes you wonder, though. Let me take a step back for a second here. Take a step back to a year ago, and it makes you wonder where his mind was as far as like what he was bringing to the club a year ago. Because yeah, remember Chicha, he talks a lot, and he's always like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, do that. Imaginemos cosas chingonas, blah 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 blah. So what was he gonna impart to the club a year ago? What was his mindset? The fact that this year he's like, yeah, now I'm bringing it. So what the hell were you bringing last year?
Dude, nobody fucking reacts better than somebody that just got their heart broken or going through a breakup, especially if they got money, dude. You know he's gonna be like,
season, bro.
he's like, fuck everybody, fuck this, fuck that. I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna do that. That was his motivation, and I mean, it sucks that happened to his life, with his wife or whatever. But to our benefit, like it couldn't have been perfect timing for this new season, because he's a totally different person. So I know that for a fact because I guess I've been there before, after a breakup, like fuck this, and you get on your shit and you're just a better person. So I see that happening with him. He's just like, you know what, screw everything that was going on before. I'm gonna step up and I'm gonna go from there.
You think he's still playing Warzone?
Of course,
somebody broke Tony's heart.
How
dare she?
That's how you built that Death Star and just trying to.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Alright, Willis, what do you choose next?
I guess what's next is the honorable mention.
You got Heartman.
The Gato Heartman Award.
Oh, we actually have a couple in here for the honorable mention. Logan Jones says Saldana was his honorable mention. Was it? Sorry. Linette. I'm sorry, I heard what names. Lynette Holgado. Yeah, whatever.
Linette.
Maybe it is in Spanish, dude. I don't know.
God.
Linette. I was hanging out with
Linette Holgado.
You have to understand. I was hanging out with Brian all day. You see where I'm at, where he's at. Anyways.
Hombre, mira, deja aquí yo diga los nombres en español. Se llama Linette Holgado. ¿Qué pasó?
Briguete.
Linette. Ni que fuera francés. Linette.
Whatever. She says she thinks
Go for Idete.
she says she thinks Dunbar was okay. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's not a
No,
bad
it
one.
was good. Dunbar had some good runs, man.
Yep, he did.
I didn't see the first half, so I can't say Dunbar. So
No. He had some pretty good runs. It just so happened that the Galaxy was having issues trying to finish in the final third, but Dunbar was definitely like a presence at the beginning. It was a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It wasn't like I mean, there are people coming in and out throughout the match, but from what we saw, he looked pretty good. But if we're gonna talk honorable mention, I mean, it's got to go to the guy who scored the game-winning goal. That was a nice goal. I'll get good to Johnny Bettis because man, he flew in there. He could have, he could have hurt himself real bad against the Revs goalkeeper. But man, he put it in the right spot. That was a beautiful goal. Imagine all that. Imagine the V block behind him, full of fans. That place would have gone nuts, erupted. He would probably run up there and gotten swallowed up by the crowd. Ah, damn! I missed the crowd. Sorry. No.
Apologize. Right. Her name is Filipino, by the way.
Oh.
Oh, right. There you go, Filipino. Linette Holgado.
But yeah, dude, I'm just gonna go with the same kid, man. The number one scoring goal machine of preseason right now.
Our top scorer that we've seen.
Yeah, dude, him, dude, because like Edgar's saying, dude, like that, like when you're forward, dude, and you have that type of ball where it's kind of like a 50-50, dude. He chose to fucking go balls in, dude. He fucking like stuck it, like he went for it, dude, and he didn't bitch out. And he scored, dude, because if that was Zubak, he would have gotten fucking tossed like a little bitch, dude.
Zubak would have backed off, dude.
Yeah, no, I think he would have gotten tossed. He would have like hesitated, and like by the time he actually went through, he would have just gotten wrecked. Yep. You know?
Yeah.
But
no,
honestly,
he's right.
And the kid did it. He just saw the ball. He didn't think twice. He's like, fuck it, let's go. And he went through and he scored, and props to him, dude. It was a good goal.
Yeah, and I'll hear the arguments that like, oh, Zubac can score headers, but they're sitters. There's a difference. There's a difference. Edgar's talking about this, like when you crash with the forward and stuff, and he's like dusting him off and telling him, "Well, you okay? Nah, you gotta be just fuck all that, balls to the wall." And that's what Perez, a little kid, you know how if you've ever played soccer, it is scary to go up against the keeper.
Hell
when
yeah.
you're gonna go for a header. It
Especially
is.
because goalkeepers have a certain degree of immunity. They
Yeah.
can go out there and they could wreck
They
you.
could just wreck your shit. Yep.
Exactly. And this was a kid in a preseason game that was like, fuck it. I want this spot,
He didn't hesitate, dude.
He
did not
went
hesitate.
and grabbed that brass ring like Vince McMahon is always asking.
I mean, that's something that they've taught me as a kid all the time. If you're gonna go in with the ball, dude, and it's like a 50-50, never go in like a little bitch, because that's how you end up getting hurt.
That's how you end up. Yep, that's how you end up
That's,
getting hurt.
that's what they
So,
always taught me. So every time like I see it, I go in hard, bro, and I feel bad for that other person, but I'm taking care of myself,
all right. Well,
Well,
my turn.
yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
Okay. Well, my next ending or honorable mention is gonna go to one guy named Augie Williams.
All right. I like
Why?
it.
The simple fact that he took Zubac's job.
Ah.
That is why you get the honorable mention, sir.
You know what? I think we should wake
certainly
up.
did.
We should wake up Bryant and give him a shot for every time we've said Zubac and see what state he's in after that.
Can't get any worse.
Actually, I also want to just quick shout out to Danilo Costa. He actually looked pretty good his first game back. So
Oh, you know
Danilo
what?
Costa played pretty well.
We didn't talk about it. The fact that he's back after a year of suffering such a bad injury and then the surgery and everything and the recovery. It's pretty sad. We had completely forgotten about this guy. It's almost like out of sight, out of mind. But the fact that he's back, that's an asset to this club.
It adds some depth on our wing. So I really like our left back and right back depth, dude. It's really good.
Yeah, I mean he's an unknown quantity at this point because you never know what state somebody's going to be in recovering from an injury. As we saw how legit was, how long it's taken him to get back to his previous form. But under this new system, it gives him an opportunity to come in almost fresh, like a canvas, and see whether Vanny and his coaching staff inserts him into the lineup or even as a bench player. So that's a good thing going forward. We had almost forgotten about this guy. It's like you stick your hand in your pocket and you find like $5. You're like, yeah, sweet.
I'll find more than
That's $5. I'm down.
I'm not saying it's worth $5, but it feels good. $5.
I'll take $5.
That's 5 Whoppers back in the 90s, man. I mean, I don't know how Whoppers still 99 cents.
One Whopper's $5. Oh no, it's 2 Whoppers. You get 2 Whoppers for $5 now.
Oh, $6 plus tax.
Oh, true.
I should have known that, but whatever. Anyways, so I
What was your honorable mention?
mine?
Eddie?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I figured it was clear. Paris. It has to be. I didn't get to see the game fully, but just that alone, you're a kid, you go in like that. It's scary even for us on Sunday League and as an adult, and that alone, that one play alone. And I feel like we've been picking on Zubac a lot, but it's the truth, man. It's that.
True.
It's something that a guy that's supposed to be our backup striker wouldn't do.
I think you know what? Let's just
Brian just muttered. Brian literally just muttered. He's a little bitch. Just let him be.
let's put it to bed. Let's put it to bed. Okay, look. The reason that we harp so much on Zubac is because when the chips were down last year, when it was clear that the whole Chicharito experiment wasn't going to go the way we expected it, and we really needed somebody to step up. Zubac really did it, and it was an opportunity. It was a golden opportunity. Remember, I said that once, and this is an opportunity. If you want to come in and you want to prove your mettle and you want to show that you belong, you do it. You come in and you show your worth. But he didn't. Repeatedly, time and time again, opportunities that were pretty much handed to him on a silver platter, and he messed up. And it's just so frustrating. And he was one of the sources of frustration last season. So the fact that we mentioned him so much, this is it. But I think going forward, we should turn the page on this chapter move forward because we got a lot more important things to focus on than a
More
guy
important
who
than Zuba?
in the LA
Hey, now
reject.
you know what, dude? Hey, Zubak, if you're hearing, bro, we just talk about you because we care, dog. You know,
Yeah.
we talk shit because we care, dog.
Yeah.
It's because we
You're
care.
more than welcome to be a guest on the show. Anyways,
Silence is violence, guys. Silence is
silence is
violence.
violence.
Quietito,
Uh,
calladito.
so yeah, with that, let's move on to the questions. I'll go with the first one on the chat. Robert Rios, forget about the lineups. When y'all busting out the keg though?
Oh,
Last time,
what?
last time we did that, COVID.
You
broke
remember what
out.
we were yelling? Like, yeah, fuck Corona.
Modelo time. Fuck.
It's Modelo time,
Fuck,
fool.
dude.
Boy,
I don't know if
we
my
were
body
on.
could do that. Was like me. That was me like last year, bro. I don't know if I could do it again.
We
My
will.
body ain't ready for them fucking
I-
kick stands.
I haven't done the cake stand, so I'm ready to go. What's up? Let's do it.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, maybe in a couple weeks.
Whenever,
Willis?
whenever everybody's ready, I'm with it.
All right, cool. So let's move on to the questions. So on Instagram, Ruben Yeska, are you going to any watch parties, and where? I want to roll up too. Hey Willis, I'm going to one. It's for the season opener. You going? Not gonna
Hell
be in
yeah, I
LA.
am. That's what's up.
You
So
going?
yeah, we'll be in Vegas.
Ah.
For the season opener. So we'll be with Galaxy Fan Talk wherever they're gonna have theirs. So
Where are
that's
they
cool.
having it over there?
I don't know. We'll find out though. So there you
Oh,
go,
we'll figure
Ruby
it out.
Yeska. Ball's on your court now. We called you out right now.
Shoot through to Vegas, bro.
Yeah. You want to roll? Then roll. We're there.
There you go.
I know Edgar. Edgar is being cautious, so Edgar probably won't be out there.
Yeah. I
I'll be
mean,
there in spirit.
just gotta be careful. But
Yeah.
hopefully by early May, I'll be good to go. I might be able to attend again because getting the vaccine, damn it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Oh, shit, it's 2 months, bro.
Yeah. I get my 5G gets finished installed and gets installed finally April 6th. So I'll have my 5G in. Fully.
Orale.
Yeah.
I'm
Sorry.
still on 3G.
Yeah, I get
bro.
my 5G in late April too. So.
Yeah, I'm hitting Brian level right now. I'm sorry,
I
guys.
got 5G already. What's up?
Yeah, I'll be able to send messages to Mars, man. Get updates from the Mars rover.
uh, Instagram Lunette. What advice
Lunette.
can you give to new Galaxy fans? Be open and go to tailgates.
Definitely.
Put yourself on the social media. Put yourself out on Twitter, on Facebook. Let it be
On the
known.
Twittergram.
Let it be known that you're new and you want to meet people. DM.
You know what? I was gonna say, you know what would be? I mean, it would be awesome if we still have those stadiums, and that way, if these
You guys see that
new
video?
fans were to go to the stadium or the games, they could literally witness the different supporter groups, dude. And they could, if they even like it, they could actually join one of
Yeah,
them.
I mean that's when it fully opens. But DM me or Tony because Edgar might not go and Willis definitely won't go. So DM me or Tony, and then we'll you can meet up with us. We'll introduce you to whoever we can. The main thing is just be open minded, meet people. Everyone has open arms, and it's everyone's awesome.
Yeah, that's the in-person experience, which cannot be understated any much. I mean, it's something special to be at a match and view the team in person. In the meantime, though, this team has a very rich history, and we have wonderful resources available online, like Galaxy History. Galaxy History has gone through incredible stretch and measures to like actually document every game. I think in the history of the club, which is incredible. There we used to have media guides back in the day. Media guides they used to give it to you when you came into the press box, and they had like all the information you wanted about a club. Nowadays, they just tell us look it up on the internet. It's like what the hell? Who wants to do that, man? when you had the information at your fingertips, but somebody like Galaxy History actually did that, and you go to YouTube, look up stuff important instances throughout the club's history, like when they won the MLS Cup 2002, 2005 Bando's goal, and then the other MLS Cups. But not only that, when Beckham made his debut, Zlatan's goal against LAFC. Just a lot of wonderful things that happened throughout the history of this club, which is one of the reasons why it's a destination for international players. It's not just because Los Angeles is a big city, because New York is a big city, and you see their history. They haven't done anything. Um, it's because this club has always made the extra effort to try to be something better than just the flagship of the league. And it's why you say LA Galaxy to people around the globe don't know exactly who you're talking about. And if you say LAFC, they're gonna wonder if that's a disease or something.
Well, it is.
Yeah. But if you are a new fan, welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely welcome.
Social media is gonna be your best friend. The Galaxy social media is
Especially
very,
Twitter. You
yeah.
should get on the Twitters.
Yes, community is very strong. Promise you that. Logan Jones, I'm seeing a new Pinedo in goal. Can't wait to see more. Why on earth is Zubac on the field? Even Bond doesn't like him. When he was setting up his wall, and he finishes with Saldana, the future. I agree with all of them.
Everything he just said.
I don't hear the question, but that's a good statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, the question was, why is Zubak on the field? Shouldn't be.
R. Dot Delgado Jr. 17. No question, but a statement. Bondi is too good. Da-da, da-da. Da-da-da. All right.
He did pretty good though. So not gonna lie.
Oh, he did. No, dude.
And honestly, if you can keep it going, though.
Yeah,
We'll see.
we didn't even allow us. We didn't allow ourselves to give him the NAG standing award because it would have been an easy sweep. That's how good he was.
True.
Cast underscore the underscore which. Any info from LAG versus the LAFC, like who scored and how they played in general?
It was 4-4, right?
It was
It was
4-4.
4-4.
Chicha
Chicha
scored,
scored.
but again, it's preseason, behind closed doors. Don't take much from it. I wouldn't.
I mean, they hanged up a banner at the stank already, didn't they? 4-4 tie.
4-4
Pieces
tie. We got him.
Participation
banner,
trophies, baby.
bro.
Hey, shout out to the chat. Shout out to Robert Rios. He says, I guess I'm going to Vegas. And
Hey.
hey, what up, Masa? Finally, welcome. Like Logan Jones says. Yeah. And if you go to the stadium, the stank this year, whatever the fuck is it we call, look out for that 4-4 preseason.
Look out for that 4-4 banner.
X Ferndog X. Bond, Dunbar, and Chicheiro had a great game.
Man, I wish I would have saw the first half, man. I really wanted to see Dunbar play, so I just, my location does not let me watch those games.
My location did, but some idiot decided to crash.
Some idiot didn't.
Was the game being broadcast by radio on YouTube? Because I've done that in the past.
Oh,
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think it's only
After
regular season.
preseason, right?
If they do, where do they put it?
YouTube.
YouTube.
I think it's on their
It
channel.
just shows up on
On
live.
the Galaxy channel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's Joe Totino.
Oh
too.
shit!
Joe and
I might
Kobe.
have to dip into that if I don't see a game.
Our friend Joe Totino.
Our good friend,
Our
Joe
good
Totino.
friend, dear friend. of mine.
My dear friend. Well, Masa Saldana was man of the match for me on Saturday. Interesting.
Ooh,
A little late for
over
that.
Bondi?
I'll take it. Over Bondi, Masa? Let us know. Stay in Trucha. After yesterday's game, who do you think needs more improvement? And then he has three. I think they're all questions. Is there any way to get Chicharito's confidence back? He seemed frustrated after 10 minutes. And lastly, for the home game, even if we aren't allowed, will you be allowed to tailgate at the lot? The tailgating, I don't know, but I doubt it. Wouldn't make sense, right?
Nah, I don't think they would let you tailgate. Not this early. I doubt it. I mean, you can always just do it anyways, but would they let you? I don't think so.
Yeah, no, they're not.
No,
gonna
I think we're not there yet. We're getting there. We're getting there. I would
Almost,
say
almost.
like
My next year, bro, we're gonna be able to do that.
yeah, but
Maybe.
I would expect like things to be, I guess, back to a certain level of normal a year from now. It's kind of like how I don't know maybe you guys are too young to remember, but it's kind of like how things change after 9/11. We're so used to we don't like it, but we're so used to going through an airport and having
The
TSA
TSA,
screen
yeah.
everything. But I remember I flew a lot around right before 9/11. I was living in Virginia at the time, so I was flying back and forth and going over the place, and it was awesome. I remember one time I had 25 extra pounds in my luggage, and I rode up late to the airport, like, and the lady at the front was just like, just go, 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 go. I was like, okay, and I ran through security with no big deal,
Sick.
nothing beeping. Nowadays, they would have told me to wait for the next flight, and my luggage would have been torn apart, and they would have taken stuff out.
Oh, and by the
But
way, you got to buy your next ticket. What?
That's probably true. So, but yeah, no. And what I'm trying to say is that yeah, things changed. We adapted to it. We didn't like it. We still don't like it. I told people before flying was a treat. Now flying is a chore. But it's also we have a safer world. This is something different though. And so I'm curious to see how things are going to be a year from now. I'm sure more people will be vaccinated to the point where we can actually have a full stadium. But we're probably going to see people still wearing masks. We're probably still going to see, little stands that have like Purell or whatever, other lotion you're
Yeah.
using. And going to the bathroom is going to be interesting.
Well, it's a standard, bro. That's gonna be a standard now. Everywhere across the world, they're gonna have that shit no matter what, dude.
Yeah. So it makes you wonder how B Block's going to be. Are people going to care, or are everybody going to be, shoulder to shoulder, going nuts?
They're gonna invent
We
some
don't say
sort
that
of
here.
fucking. They're gonna invent some sort of like mechanism where you just walk through and it sprays the shit out of you. Like, all right,
Yeah,
get
that'd
it
be pretty
good.
dope.
Welcome to the containment room.
I'm down for that.
They spray
Just
you with
lice on my whole
alcohol.
body.
Yeah, dude, fucking, you just walk through the whole fucking Lysol curtain and shit.
Hell
They
yeah, that'd
spray
be
you with
sick.
some Sneaky Fox vodka as you're
You
walking
don't ever have to
in.
take a shower
Sneaky
again,
fuck.
bro.
Nice.
You're good to go.
What was the next one? He says, is there any way to get Chicharito's confidence back? He seemed frustrated after 10 minutes. I don't think I'd agree with that. No.
Yeah, I know Chicha. I think he's worked really hard on rebuilding himself. If he's frustrated, it's because he wants to score. He wants to put the ball in the in the
No,
back of the
man.
net.
It's preseason though.
Come on,
like you
guys.
said.
Just think about it this way: if Zlatan was playing with all those fucking kids, he would be fucking furious.
He would have choked one up.
He would be mad. So I don't take nothing away from Charito. I'm pretty sure he was frustrated at some points. But other than that, I think he has confidence, dude. He just gotta. It's preseason, man. So once he's in the pitch and he has his fucking middleman in there, he has the boy, he has freaking Jonah. Things should start looking better for him.
Yeah, he's on the. Chicha got his groove back, bro. Should make a
Chicha
movie.
got his groove back. Oh shit! Oh, what was the last one? Sorry. After yesterday's game, what do you think needs more improvement? To me, it's hard to say. A lot of people missing.
Only one game.
Yeah, and
Preseason game.
I mean, it's easy to say defense, but that's been the discussion for the last few years, right?
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, we're
that's
saying
5
improve
years.
the defense, and it was a 1-0 game.
Yeah, but I mean, Bondi had to make all those incredible saves for it to be a 1-0 game. So
Yeah, but I mean, we're trying to make a lot out of something, something minor.
that's true. I think we need to give it a little more time.
We're just
but-
excited to have some football back, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it is, bro. Because, dude, oh man, I'm just pumped for the season. That's all.
Damn it,
Any
when's the
game I
next
can
game?
get to
Damn
see
it.
is a treat.
I think we're all excited. We're getting closer, man. We're getting a lot closer. We're like 20 days, 22, whatever. We're close, dude, to the season actually kicking off. It's felt so long, dude, since we actually got to see the Galaxy play.
Don't
So
worry.
long.
The,
Look how
the
excited,
dragons are coming. The dragons are coming.
dude. Look how excited everyone was, including ourselves, for a preseason game this week. It's meaningless, right? Meaningless in the sense
Like
that
there were people asking on social media how they could go to the game, and it's like, wait, we're not there yet, man. We're getting there.
we're almost there. Well, unless you want to
I
drive.
remember
there,
when we
so-
used to go to preseason games. I used to love going to the preseason games.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only
with
chance
your-
we get near our birthday. Huh? Well, listen, it's never happened.
Yeah, true.
But I always get the.
But I used to love going to preseason games because I would get to see like our new players and see how they actually played like in live.
I used to just love going to any game, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
In
I-
general, man.
I totally missed one. My bad, y'all. And
What's up?
this was important because this shit to me was hilarious. Uh, Ziggy Eat My Dust, our good friend Alex, he's been on the show before. Zella's, fuck that food. Vella's LA hand sign. That is all. And with a lot of laughing emojis. Come on. How do you let that picture get out, bro? How on earth? I don't care if we hate
It's
this team.
embarrassing.
We hate this
Oh,
team. We
I
hate
want
the
to see
club.
it.
We hate the
I
guy.
have not seen it.
You
What
haven't
is it?
seen
You
it?
haven't
Okay,
oh,
you know,
wow.
okay, LA sign, right? LA sign, right?
No,
LA Carlos Vela.
But this is what he did. This is
Yeah.
what he did. You see that?
Yeah,
He did like that.
The L's in
yeah.
front.
yeah.
No, my buddy.
Oh, he did it like this.
It's supposed to be like this.
it's supposed to
Yeah,
be
He
like
did it
supposed
like
to be
this.
But, yeah.
that. That's how it's supposed to be. A on top of the L. And this fool
Mhm.
fucking did it. A behind. Oh. And everyone just
Maybe
putting.
he's from Alabama.
Yeah, he put the L's. You know, he just got to show up the L's that he's gonna take all season.
Yep.
I guess.
You know what? Who gives a fuck about them?
No, it's gold, bro. It's just.
Oh, no, you got to call him out. And
The
never
gift
miss
that keeps on giving. You want to call yourself LA and shit, and your fucking main star can't throw up a fucking LA sign, and you publicize that, and you put it out. Get the fuck out of here. I will bring it up, cause
Not only that, did you see how they were handing out the new kits? They pretty much did the exact same thing the Galaxy did. They were handing out kits to first responders, I think, and to other people around the city, and they're having them unboxing them and taking them out. People probably opening up, looking at this. What the hell is this? You know, like a dirty rag, and it has a what the hell is Flex Power Tools? Never heard of Flex Power Tools. Probably
What the
never.
fuck is that? It's
I don't know.
stupid
I've
as
never
fuck. I
even heard
mean,
of that. It's probably
it
somebody
goes with
like
them because they're a bunch of tools, but still.
yeah. No.
Bunch of
it's
tools
just-
trying to flex.
Yeah.
Hey, how do you
Ah,
feel
that's
about
probably
that,
why they
Tony?
got
They
sponsored.
used the same template as Manchester United did.
Well, you know what?
They use the same shirt.
I didn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I don't really mind, dude. I'm pretty sure Manchester United have a bunch of them. They're like, you know what? What can we do? Oh, sell it to these fucking
Charity.
dudes, man. Fucking sell them for cheap, though. What do you guys want? All right, fuck it.
tell them
mean-
it's original.
What are the chances you can see?
I
one of
never
those
liked that
shirts?
jersey, dude. I never liked that jersey. Sorry, as a Manchester United fan, I like the zebra one looking one better more than this shit.
That zebra one is tight though.
What are the chances that we're going to see that same shirt that LAFC just put out in Ross by July for like $9.99 or something?
Hell yeah.
I mean,
I'm
no,
told-
they have to keep it now for 2 years, don't they?
yeah,
They got to get rid of them somehow, right?
I feel
mean-
I feel they're prideful enough that their stupid front office will buy them all to make sure that doesn't happen.
I've seen some LAFC fans like actually tweet like, "God, this is awful."
Oh yeah, I've seen that too. They're anyways. Well, that's too much on them. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Fuck them tools.
Some power tools.
Uh,
Damn, no power tools.
Alright,
It's my toothbrush.
so that does it for the questions. Thank you everyone for submitting questions. Logan Jones would like to remind us, don't forget about Ephra. So the question about Ephra didn't come up.
Oof.
Willis believes in Ephra.
I do believe in Ephra, bro.
I'm 1 foot out the door with Ephra.
Why?
You want me to know? You want me to tell you why?
If you got the Mexico coach
I'll-
that believes in him,
no,
why don't you?
no, absolutely not, absolutely
Here-
not. It's
Before you answer, Eddie, there is one thing that we want to put out there that might affect your answer, or maybe you already know this, but it's been going around social media that right now he's going through some kind of crisis because he feels that he's getting too much pressure from both national teams, from the U.S. and Mexico. So what's a kid to do? I mean,
what?
Stop being a
No,
little bitch.
You
That's
hear
what I
about
gotta
that?
say.
apparently
Man
he's
the
going
fuck
through a
up.
crisis right
Man
now.
the fuck up. Stop being a little bitch.
He's a fucking kid, bro. He's 18
Yeah,
years
man.
old.
You
guys.
can't go
Come
wrong
on.
either way. Either
rise
way,
up
you
to
know,
it. That's what you do.
You're telling me at 18 years old, dude. You telling me
What does he
that
got to
you're
worry
making any
about?
mistakes?
He gotta
You're telling
play-
me your game when you played at 18 years old was the best game you ever had, right? No, you got better from there. At 18 years old, this is not his best.
Of course
He's
not.
gonna get better. That's
Yeah.
the main thing, and he already has the tools that he needs to be an MLS caliber player at this moment.
I have not given up on the kid. I think he's a great player, or he could be a great player. But I'm gonna go with what I said before, and I keep saying, the kid just gotta man up, man. He's gotta start viewing himself more as a freaking adult, a freaking, experienced player. Not experienced player, but as a pretty much like a professional player, dude. He's not a kid
Yeah.
anymore. That's all
You know
he
what I
gotta
think is
do.
gonna help him if he moves out of his parents' house.
Yeah, like, dude, come on, man. What does he got to worry about? He don't got to worry about shit. All he does is probably play PlayStation, fucking jack off, and get paid to play soccer. You know?
Whoa,
Whoa,
hey,
whoa.
Tony, you can't talk about playing PlayStation here.
We're not exactly sponsored yet here.
You know, it's funny that he lives in City Terrace, which is right across the street pretty much from LAFC's headquarters, over there at Casa de Ley. So,
Yeah, he just he
Sucks.
just he just gotta man up, dude. So I think he just gotta like move out, like Eddie said, and like become his own person, dude.
I just
Yeah,
said
either
that.
he's gonna either he's gonna fucking flourish and be a professional and be humble and grounded and do what he's supposed to do, or fucking be reckless and start fucking up. He's either gonna go
Yeah,
like a Gio or a Jonah type of way,
I
I wonder
believe in the
what
kid,
I wonder
man.
what
I believe
faded
in the
Brian
kid. I think
says.
he has the talent. I think he has the talent. Why do you say no, Eddie?
It's just the little things, dude. And this is maybe not the best argument. This is just from what I've seen and from what I've experienced as a player, and it's just it's the key thing of the lack of living up to it. First off, like Edgar talks about that pressure. Well, big players thrive under pressure, right? So that's one. I don't care how old you are. Right? Players don't get their big contracts or big moves because they folded under pressure, right? It's because they lived up. They lived up to it. Two, it's the one I put up for so long. You play in the center of the field, right? You have if you play in the center of the field,
But he
you're
has it though.
not,
They've been putting him on the wing.
doesn't matter. His natural position is center of the field, right? The point of the argument is that he's terrified of using his weak foot, and that's the biggest thing for me, dude. You cannot, have a natural position to be in the center of the field where you have to force it to your favorite foot. If there's an open through ball, fucking play it. Take a chance. Your vision is that good enough that you'll take that chance. But this kid is just
But like I said,
he's gonna be
18.
I don't care. I don't care about
This can be learned. He can learn to use his
okay.
off foot.
Remember
You know
this.
what, though?
Remember this.
Still has time to learn to
Remember
use
this.
his off foot.
Remember this. Remember these couple things. Mendes, Yanez, they skipped the whole thing, right? The Galaxy didn't even get a chance at him, right? Efra took it. Julian leapfrogged Efra. Efra is just. There's no excuse for Efra, dude. There isn't. There really isn't.
Yeah, he's young.
Yeah, that's not an excuse. I don't buy that shit, dude.
Yeah, he is, dude.
You
what do
better
they
buy
say?
it. It's cheap
Don't-
as fuck.
Don't they say dudes like take longer to mature? I think he's like one of those dudes that are taking a little bit too long to mature, dude. Like I think by the time he hits 20, we're gonna see exactly what he has to offer.
I'll tell you
Right now, like Bruce is saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Bruce is saying, dude. Like right now,
And
he's
that's-
young, dude.
that's
He has a
perfect time,
lot
too.
to learn, bro. He has a
Yeah.
lot to learn. He could obviously, dude. Give him 1 year of solid like left footing training, dude. He's gonna become better, obviously. But if he knows what he has to work on, and they tell him like, "Yo, this is what you got to work on," hands down, by the time he's 2021, he should be a little bit showcasing a little bit more of what he is capable of. And if anything, I don't think he'll be in his prime, but he could be up there, if he learns.
At 20, look, at 20, that's my cutoff right there. 2 more years. If he's still showing the same bullshit that he's showing now, then that's when you're like, nah, fuck that. This ain't it. But at 20, I think is the perfect barometer where you're like, okay,
Yeah, man,
does he
I kinda-
understand where he lacks and has he been trying to figure it out and get better?
Yep, I agree.
Here's the thing. This is what I see. How long has he been a professional with the LA Galaxy? He's been around professionals for what, like 2 seasons now?
2 seasons now.
During that time, that's an opportunity to learn a lot. I mean, he had an opportunity to learn under Zlatan. He's had an opportunity to learn with Chicha and Pavon and Jonah and even Leggett to a point because he plays for the Nats. At what point are you going to take all that stuff that you've learned, not just from the players, your peers, but from the coaching staff, whether it's GBS or Vanny, or Kalishman or anybody else involved with the team, what are you going to take all that and actually apply it? The thing about pressure is this. The thing about terror is that you don't know how you're going to react to that kind of pressure or even terror at some point until it's right in your face.
True.
And for some people, that's that's when it measures their worth, because you could have all the skills in the world, you could have all this promise. And speaking from personal experience, there's been times when I was younger, especially, when I felt real confident in everything that I had learned, and then I came up to a situation that I had never faced before, and it completely froze me in my tracks. And I felt like I had failed. Now,
That, that's life, though, bro. You just gotta
that's
overcome.
life. Exactly. That's life. But, he's in a professional setting where he's in a controlled environment. It's not like, it's going to be some kind of, life or death situation. But, he's in a controlled environment where there's people that are actually taking care after him to make sure he gets everything he needs, every opportunity to develop as a player. At some point, you got to stop making excuses for him and needs to step up, because there's people that are younger than him that are already like showcasing these kind of skills or this kind of like promise on a global scale. We have him here in the LA Galaxy. He gets a big spotlight on him, and so far he's done like, you know, Michigan J Frog. Remember that frog from the WB that would just sit there and not do anything? As soon as you take the spotlight off him, he starts going, "Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling." You put the spotlight back on him, he's like, "Rrr." That's what it looks like. You hear all this talk like, "This guy's great. This guy's good." Like, let's see him play. Rrr. And like a little frog. So
He looks like him too, no?
take that
Oh,
as you may, but that's how that boils down to. Yes, he could still mature more, but he's already had time to mature, time to step up, buddy. You gotta go up. And as far as
Two
the
more years,
national
bro. I'm
teams,
telling you, that's
both
that's my
teams
limit. 2 more years.
see, the thing is, both teams are already putting stock in him because they want to see him play for their for their youth squads, because he could develop, along with them. But if he doesn't showcase this talent on a club level, those opportunities that he's getting from both the U.S. and Mexico, they're gonna go away eventually. So
True.
Yeah.
step up.
So
2 years, man. 2 years.
So,
That's
okay,
all I'm giving you,
hold on, hold
Efra.
on.
I'm
Let
giving
I
me,
you
agree.
two
I agree
years.
with you, Bruce.
all
I
right,
agree
cool,
with you, man.
Bruce.
2 years
All
is
right,
good
you
enough.
say 2 years. What do you ask from him this year?
There has to be some type of positive step forward. He can't play the same that he did last year. He has to have some type of improvement this year, which I think he will. I think he will because Vanny understands what position to play him in, not in the wing. He knows that he's not going to play him in the wing. He's going to play him in the middle. He's going to come in as a sub, and he's going to
Yep.
come in for Victor Vasquez.
Super sub.
And that's another thing that I know Edgar mentioned. All of these players that are veterans and that he's learned from, but out of all those that you mentioned, which player plays his position? None of them. So they can teach him stuff, but not the exact thing of how his game is supposed to be played. His position is supposed to be played, and I think that's why that Vasquez acquisition is really going to come in handy this year.
Another thing is that maybe that isn't the position that he's meant to play for the LA Galaxy, because you've seen players that have shifted and done better. Like when he first started, Greg Vanny was a defender, and then he was transferred up to midfield, and that's where he did a lot of his best playing. Or it might have been the other way around. I can't remember. I'm tired right now.
I think it goes the other way around.
But yeah, I think it's the other way around. But look at the Marcus Beasley. He used to be a forward. And then he was put on defense, and he was actually pretty good on defense. Um, it just so happens that you bring in this skill and this talent, and you're put into a situation, a position. Maybe you're better suited for playing somewhere else,
But
and then you could really flourish.
But let-
Defense? You're going to put that for a
let's-
defense?
No, no, no. I'm not saying
But let's
defense.
let's backtrack on that. That what you just said though, Edgar. Think about it. The way Efra was sold to us, would you
That's
accept?
true.
Would you accept all of a sudden? No. Actually, he's a defender. You could not accept that.
No,
Well,
Just-
not
I
a
think
defense,
I think when
obviously,
Robbie
but-
Rogers first started, Robbie Rogers was a forward. He scored a few
Yeah.
goals for the national team, and then he turned out to be a brilliant defender.
Great
So-
winger and a defender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who knows?
I don't know. I guess We'll see. I don't know.
To be continued.
Yeah.
Dot.
The good thing is that we're not spending money on them or much money on them. So
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I don't
we-
pay them. So
We pay them in Otter Pops, you know,
Otter
season.
Pops.
Otter Pops.
a little Bionico here and there.
Ronald Aragon.
Mijo, anda
Efra would be a
comprando un
perfect
elote.
goalkeeper.
If I would be a perfect goalkeeper.
Hell nah.
That's fucked up.
Just look like Campos and put them out there.
Yeah, thank you everyone for watching. We appreciate you guys. Make sure to hit the like button, share. If you're listening to us on the streaming services, we appreciate you guys. Make sure to jump on the chat. We're gonna be changes coming for the Nag Boys, good ones, interesting ones. You know, maybe guests coming on, maybe prizes. I don't know. We'll see. But big changes definitely coming sooner than later. Anything else, guys, before we go?
I'd say stay positive, everyone. A lot of the good stuff that we have been hoping for the last, I don't know, 8 months or so, I guess. 8 to 12 months.
8 months.
A lot of that positive stuff is starting to really come through. There's still some bumps along the way, but we're heading in the right path. That light at the end of the tunnel is not an oncoming train, I hope. But brighter days ahead. So, MLS is back.
We're almost there. We're almost there.
And although the U.S. Olympic team, laid an egg today, we're seeing a lot of great things with the senior men's national team. So, and there's a big summer of football coming up, followed by an even bigger autumn. So, a lot of good stuff, folks. It's going to be a good year.
That's what's up. Yeah, to touch on what Edgar said, just stay positive. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Just hold on a little more. Don't go to Miami. Be smart. Fuck the fourth wave. Shut down Florida. Willis, Tony, y'all good?
Great.
I'm good.
All right, cool. Again, thank you everyone for watching. This has been another episode of Dudes Across the Galaxy. For Tony, Willis, Edgar, my name is Eddie. We're going to get up out of here. Till next time.
Keep on.
Keep on nagging.
Brian's okay, guys. Brian's okay.
Up next is
no.
Ag.
Thank you everyone for watching News Across the Galaxy. These have been some sick ass fools. We'll see y'all next week.